Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I know that is not ethical, is not classy, to attack a fallen enemy. So if an enemy is already beaten or an enemy, it's kind of like hurt, you don't continue to hit that enemy. You just done and let fate take care of whatever's left of that individual. In this case, we have a millionaire, multi-millionaire. So no cry and no tears from Emil, okay? And I'm talking about Chris Cuomo. You remember that guy, Chris Cuomo, from CNN? That weasel from CNN, that anchor, whatever he was. I watched him from time to time just because I watched from time to time Tucker Carlson from Fox. I know. But anyway, I watched this guy from in other instances, this guy being Cuomo. And believe me, such a sleazy individual. They got him eventually, and I feel sorry for him that they got him with that. I think he should not have been in the position where he climbed his little weasel ass. So I have a little article here for you. And please get some napkins, some handkerchiefs, and get ready to cry a little bit for Chris Cuomo, because I did just before I started this video. So I can't shed any more tears, all right? So let's see what's going on here. All right, this article comes from The Insider, and it is from January 22nd, 2023. This is the poor millionaire who's crying. All right, now, Chris Cuomo says he's emotionally and psychologically beat up after being fired by CNN in a new interview. Well, you might be, but how much pain did you inflict in others, do you know? And I'm not talking about physical pain. I'm talking about emotional pain, maybe ethical pain, intellectual pain. Watching you there, saying what you were saying, how you were treating your guests, how idiotic you could possibly play just for that money, it was hurting us, very much hurting us. But after a while, we realized who you are, and then we decided just to let it go because you're, incorruptible. You know who those were? And they ended up being under the guillotine, right? Robespierre and his little buddies. Okay, now we have Cuomo crying and hoping that we will, feel empathy. No empathy for Emil. Sorry, you, I think, do not deserve it. You deserve it from your God or whomever, but not from me. And I think you did so much. You created so much pain, inflicted pain, and not only pain, you did so much wrong to the people who watched you that it could not be reversed. You influenced people so badly that it's hard to turn them back. To be, I don't know, in a certain kind of way. But hey, let's see, why is he crying about? Because this guy, remember, his ego is hurt, emotionally and psychologically beat up. What he's saying is, I'm hurt because I'm not Chris Cuomo anymore, the one over there that people will listen to me. So this is what it is. Let's read and see what he has to say here. Chris Cuomo spoke out about his ousting from CNN on the No BS News Hour podcasts last week. The anchor has landed high-profile interviews on his new show, and he made a BS out of them, but said, I'll never be what I was. No. It's too late for that. I mean, I'm not saying things could not be, we all make mistakes, that's for sure. We all make mistakes, but coming with that, no, that's part of you. That's part of you that showed in a certain kind of context. You don't want to be that again because now you feel your coffers. So you're okay now. Let's do this. How about you give all the money that you made that way, and you say, I don't want to be like that again. I don't know if you're talking about, sexual abuse that he was accused or whatever he was, not sexual abuse. Anyway, improper at work. I don't know the CNN policies. But anyway, he can't be that. Give all your money that you earned that way and start over. Start as an honest person. Behave like an honest person. Intellectually honest. And then I might be inclined to, accept you as a... Anyway, let's see what else the Weasel is saying. Because now we're supposed to cry. I'll never be what I was. What were you? Can you get into details? Because probably he's going to say it was someone else's fault. Cuomo still said he views CNN as the best news organization in the world, the New York Post reported. So, see, sentence above, he said, I'll never be what I was. And again, he kisses the ass of these guys. Best news organization in the world. Do you believe that? I'm sorry. Well, he lost me already. So, with that little thing, I don't want to be, wow, you're going to be worse or something? Yeah, that's an opportunity, a possibility. I didn't think about that one. So Chris Cuomo is speaking out after his ousting from CNN more than a year ago, claiming, I'll never be what I was in an interview with a no BS, blah, 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 blah. I'm emotionally and psychologically beat up and changed by what I went through. Nah. You don't fool anybody. Just the ones below 86 IQ. Yeah. Cuomo told podcast host Charlie Ledouf and Karen Dumas. Oh, it's Alexander Dumas? No, I guess it's Karen Dumas. As reported by the New York Post on Saturday, and I'm quoting, my show is different because I'm different, not that I was in some lefty silo. Shut up. It was not about lefty, my man. Your behavior was nasty. Your behavior was intellectually dishonest. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I think it was. It was dishonesty. You could, ask tough questions and be left or right. That's up to you. I understand that. You have ideologies. I got it. But the way you took over certain things, conversations, that was not only, I don't want to see, rude. Okay, sometimes you have to trigger a certain kind of reaction from your host if you want to create that so people can watch you. But again, that's a little circus-like stunt. But I didn't like the way this guy talked down on people. He was not more intelligent than some of them. He was not the most handsome guy over there. He was not the most versatile guy. Definitely not the most intellectually honest. That's my point. And he was looking down on everybody. He was so arrogant. I'm okay with people, having qualities, being arrogant. But I think this guy was just doing a job for some hand that was feeding him with money. And now he's different. No, you just beg for forgiveness and try to start over with your coffers full of money. And remember, give everything you have and follow me. Remember that one? Yeah, okay. Good. The former CNN anchor now hosts a flagship primetime show on the cable network News Nation, where he's blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to promote this guy. So he said that he was given the opportunity to say goodbye to his staff after CNN abruptly fired him, per the Post. But the news anchor still said he views CNN as the best news organizations in the world, end quote. I didn't say that. He said that. Whew. And I'm quoting this Weasel again. I never did anything to manipulate media coverage for my brother, he told the podcast host. Well, he just tried to make a few. Let me put his face here. There you go. All right, here we go. And I'm going to come to me. Surprise, surprise. What a beautiful change. Well, you got to be narcissist from time to time. So not too much, but a little bit. This is what I learned. One of the things I learned on this little journey that I had through my life is that society and people in general, most of them, will drag you down, will call you names. When you achieve something, will say, it's not that a big deal. When you lose something or, you fail, yeah, he's a loser. They always try to drag you down. So this is your value, okay? Let's say this is the objective value that you have. The society tries to pull you down here, or low, or whatever, destroy you, whatever. But what you need to do, you have to overdo it. So you have to go up here with your little bragging and a little bit of, charisma or whatever you want to call it. And then that with this will get in the middle and you kind of reach where you actually are. So I don't really like to be too, and I don't want to say, I don't like to be humble, because when you're humble, you go below what you are, and these guys are already doing a job on you. So that's unfair. Being humble doesn't show your value, so that's you're dishonest with yourself and everybody else. No, be what you are, and if you find the right audience and the right people, then be honest. Be right here. Don't be here, but don't be here. So don't be, I'm gonna be, oh my God, I'm not as good. No, this is what I can do. Right here, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna tell you here, I'm not gonna be like this, unless you're a weasel that tries to get me down. If you try to drag me down, then I'll be the best in the world. And I will tell you that. And that's delusional, but I will play that game. Why? Because you're dishonest. So the same with this Cuomo. I saw him in many interviews. He was dishonest. And I think I said this word 3,000 times already, but I will keep saying it. No tears from me. I'm not happy that he got, maybe not even where he deserved. I think he would deserve to go even lower than that. But anyway, that's my take on Chris Cuomo, who I think hurt people and created more problems than himself. But he's crying for himself. Do you see? Well, I have this. Please, no, and I'm not the same one. No, why don't you apologize? Why don't you go and you can't even? Why don't you try to right the wrong? Not like that, by saying CNN is still the best one. Did you hear any apologies? I didn't hear anything. Maybe the article was not meant to be. But the apologies are not this, are actions. Are actions. Maybe he's changed, but I can't forget the past. You know what I mean? I can't. It's like I have to accept someone who raped me day and night for, I don't know, how long has this weasel been in the business? 9 years, 7 years, 12 years? Every night, raping. And after that, you know what, Emil? I'm going to be a new guy. Let's shake hands and listen to me again. No. Thank you very much. So, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.